Hey, what's going on, YouTube? Thank you for coming back to another episode of Scattered Brilliancy. My name is Travis, and I'm doing this review on full 100% daddy duty. Just FYI, he's here, she's there. So this review is not going to look the way that it normally does because I'm doing this with them here, and we're going to hope that everything goes well. So I'm going to try to go through everything and hope everything goes well and hope that neither one of them starts screaming. So I'm here to do a review for Married at First Sight, Season 10, Episode 10. I don't know what the name of the episode was. Don't really care. It was an interesting enough episode. I intended to watch it yesterday, but what I usually do is watch it because I have AT&T TV now. I forgot to record it, so I couldn't fast forward through it on demand. And I didn't find it somewhere else to watch until like I was halfway through. So I ended up watching the second half today. So I'm trying to get this review done now so I can go ahead and get it up to y'all. So y'all don't have to wait for me to try to do this when Carmen gets home. But so what I have, okay. So we'll start off with, the people that don't really make that much of a difference. All right, so Jostin, the big thing that was happening in this episode was cooking kind of was the beginning for everybody, and then Dr. Pepper was giving everybody some kind of exercise to try to kind of increase intimacy. So for Jostin, everything's still going well for them. I think they're the ones that decided to throw the cooking. No, it was Carrick who decided to throw the cooking class. But they're growing in love. Things are going well for them. Their exercise that they got was a wheel, and on this wheel was different things that they were supposed to do. Whether it was like a lap dance, I don't really know everything else. I don't really know everything else that was on the wheel because the version that I was watching. Can you just sit quietly? Can you just sit? You sit beside Daddy, and so I can finish the review. No, you gotta come to this side. Come on the other side of your brother. Okay, well, you can sit right there. So I don't really know what else was on the wheel because the version I was watching was backwards. So the screen was mirrored, so all the words were backwards, and I didn't care enough to try to decipher it out. But when they spun the wheel, the first thing that it landed on was a lap dance, which was very uncomfortable to watch. Austin had to give Jessica a lap dance. It just made me uncomfortable. And then the second thing was a body shot. So I don't understand body shots. Like, I've never done a body shot. Nobody's ever done a body shot on me, and it's not going to happen. Just something about sucking liquid out of people's belly buttons just seems extremely unsanitary, even if you are somebody who cleans your belly button, because everybody don't clean it. But even if you are somebody who does clean it, sucking an alcoholic beverage out of it just does not seem like my cup of tea, milk, or juice. So yeah, that's that. So that was it for Jostin. I mean, things are still going well for them. They are the normal couple on the show. So that's that. Carrick, did I review last week? I think I reviewed last week. They attempted to cook and they set the alarm off in their building. And I think Katie said, "Oh, our neighbors are going to be mad with us." I said, "Your neighbors are your fellow contestants. They ain't going to care." But they're the ones who decided to do the cooking class for everybody. And I guess Katie's issue with him is he seems very complacent in her mind. I'm not exactly sure why. I kind of missed it because I don't really pay attention to them either. But she wants him to work harder, I guess, to win her over or something along those lines. I don't really know. But in effort to try to appease her, he throws a painting and wine class. And during this, they talk about how complacent he is, and she wants him to be scared or worried. And that part really didn't make any sense to me because I'm like, if you want him to work for it, what does being scared and worried have to do with anything? It's just a matter of just staying consistent and working towards the marriage. And like, not working towards the marriage, working towards the goal of making the marriage work. But he said he's determined to win her over, and that's all I have for them. So let's go to, I guess we can do Mitch next. Let me find their section. All right, so he didn't stay. Apparently they had a good night they were doing like the facials or something last week, but he didn't stay. He still left because he wasn't trying to be over there with Teeth. But they meet with Dr. Pepper, and Dr. Pepper tells Hare that, when we interviewed you, we asked you, if you're not attracted to somebody, what are you going to do? And Hare was telling them in the interview process that he would work towards it. But I mean, at this point, we know that people will say anything to get on this show. So why they feel like Hare was not being authentic, I don't understand. So where am I at? Oh, she asked him, oh no. Okay. They talk about attraction. She says she's never seen a spouse like hair. So her suggestion for them is to go. Don't start crying, sir. So her suggestion for them is for them to go to the Tantra class. I think it was a few seasons ago. Some people went to go do the Tantra. I want you not to be making that face. And you looking cry. Thank you. Get your eyes right, because you was looking a little. Appreciate that. Thank you for readjusting. But they go to the Tantra class. And like I said, somebody on the previous season had went to a Tantra class, and it was just really hilarious to me. But they go to this Tantra class, this bald-headed black lady who is a Tantra specialist or a sex therapist or something like that. I don't know what she is. Carter, I'm going to need you to get your eyes right, because I don't like the way your eyes are looking. Oh, I'm sorry. Did I hurt your feelings? I'm sorry. Go ahead and be cross-eyed. There's nothing wrong with it. So they go to the Tantra class, and the Tantra is where you like get close to the other person. It's not about sex. It's just about being intimate. It's like you get real close and you just like breathe on each other. So it's just like a lot of that's what you do. You make a whole bunch of like noises and stuff like that, and like breathe in each other's ears and like blow on people's bellies, and like, you know how you do kids, like you go on their belly. That's what you do during the Tantra stuff. So that's what they're gonna have them do. So at one point she has to like straddle him, like sit on his lap facing him. That's the position. I guess that's oh, I wrote it down. It's the yabba dabba do position. She puts them in the yabba dabba do position so that she can get their Shaka Khans aligned, their chakras aligned. But they're sitting in this position, and she's like straddling him, and Teeth is like, oh, I feel something between me and Zach. And I'm like, I bet you do. It's his penis. That's what you feel. You feel all the ancestors between y'all, but you feel his penis. That's what it is. And they're just like, they don't say anything. They're just like gently caressing each other. Like, I mean, them Tantra class, it just looks like it stinks in those rooms. It just looks like it stinks. And Baldine was trying to, you know, give them all these tips and telling them how it could be effective. So, I mean, hey, if you like it, I love it. Go ahead with your Tantra self. Oh, I think I missed something from somebody. Oh, I did. Who is this from? Oh, Carrick. Hold on, y'all. I missed Carrick. I wrote their notes in somebody else's section. Their exercise was playing Jenga. And on the Jenga blocks was like different things they were supposed to do. So something was about, somebody had to do a favorite position. So they did like spooning or something. What turns you on? And Derek said what turns him on is being harmed. He likes to get back scratched. Can you get up out of there, please? He likes to have his back scratched. I mean, you know, I know somebody who liked to get choked. I knew somebody who liked to get choked. So, I mean, I guess, you know, hey, whatever floats your boat. I mean, but he says lingerie. For her, she likes to be manhandled, beat up a little bit, you know, just give me a black eye, but not like all the way black, like, you know, like a light shade of purple, like a lavender. That's what she wants. And so, yeah, that was that for Carrick. And I think I had finished everything for Mitch. We can move on to Brayler. We can move on to Brayler. So they meet with... What's wrong? Huh? Your back? What happened to your back? Oh, so you want me to kiss it? Come here. All right, you're good. Oh, and he's crying. Oh, we almost done. 2 more couples and we'll be finished. Finish watching TV. What's wrong with your head? Oh, it looks fine. There you go. All right, so Brayler, they meet with, let me get the screen right. This is a lot, but I'm making it happen for y'all. Excuse me. So they meet with Pep and try to figure out how they get there. It's a whole big thing about who's going to start. Is it going to be Bruden, or is it going to be Taylor and her wig and her crack phone and her wretched nails? Y'all wanted to point out her nails. I saw her nails last week, but I wasn't going to say nothing about it. But since everybody was pointing it out, we'll just add her wretched nails in there as well. But Taylor, her wig, her crack phone, and her wretched nails was like, he can start. And he was like, no, she can start. So Bruden says he's not going to start. He just wanted an explanation for the behavior. Taylor, her wig, her cracked phone, and her wretched nails don't really think she's done anything wrong when it comes to the video. She says it was made from a place. Oh, he said the video was made in front of the place while he was waiting on their apartment, as in the place, while he was waiting on her to come back up after, I guess, some issue. I mean, the whole time Bruden is smile talking like, you know, absolutely, you know, 100%, sure, and all of that, doing his normal thing. But Bruden says that he's done. He leaves, takes his mic off. The production, you better not touch it. The production was like, no, don't mess with his mic. He was like, you should take the mic off. I was like, y'all better take that mic off. Bruden like he crazy, like he might hit somebody every now and then. Move. Don't touch that. You supposed to be, I'm going to turn off the cartoons if you're not going to watch them. Okay. I'm going to turn them off. Okay. Turn around and watch them then. So Bruden leaves. Taylor, her wig, her cracked phone, her wretched nails. And my mother-in-law's coming back in now. So, you know, hey, there's a lot going on. Move, Tegan. Stop. So Taylor, her wig, and her cracked phone stay and talk to Dr. Pepper. And what is it that they talk about? Oh, before Bruden left, somebody asked somebody if they had anything they wanted to apologize about. Oh, it was about the video, and I think he wanted her to apologize, but it just wasn't happening. So she's not sure if she's sorry, but he said he was done. He also said that she had random guys calling her at 3 a.m. Can you stop? Random guys calling her at 3 a.m., and then that's when he left and took his mic off. So later on, she meets up with some of her friends. I don't know who these... I don't know who these friends are, whether they've been on the show before. Don't know, don't care, but it's a woman and a guy, Big Swole, whoever he is, I don't know. But she's just kind of debrief. Well, get on the couch. So she debriefs them about everything that's been going on. And I don't want you to talk. I want you to just sit. Be seen, not heard. Can you sit down? Sit down. So they're kind of catching up. Apparently somebody went to Bali. She feels like she gave up her trips for this. Thank you for that contribution. Yeah. So they catch up on what's been going on. Somebody missed some trips, but the guy friend is over Bruden. He thinks he's an idiot. He said that multiple times. So he said he was going to invite Taylor, her wig, her cracked phone, and her wretched nails over for a barbecue where there were going to be some single guys. So she says that she wants to talk to Brandon. I don't really know, Bruden. I don't know if the talk actually happened. Because like I said, I watched it in 2 different things. So if it happened, I don't know. If it did happen, I missed it. But he meets with his friend later on to discuss everything that happened as well. All right, then the last person is Eminem. Let me go to the top for them. All the couples met up at the cooking class. It wasn't anything to talk about, so we're not going to talk about that today. So they went and got a pedicure. Things were going well, and then it went left. And pretty much his thing is he just needs more from her. His biggest thing that he needs from her is that he just wants her to be more vulnerable. What, whining?
Put him down and go to sleep. You put him down, he up 10 minutes later. He yelled at us. He done had 5 poop diapers. And that first one was massive.
You sound like you need to be suctioned, buddy. So I need to wrap this up. But his big thing is he wants her to be more vulnerable, but she feels like she is, and he feels like she isn't. So they're clearly defining it differently. They talk about it at some point. He gets mad and he leaves. It's fine. They already know what the deal is.
Come on, I need to wash my hands.
So they talk about vulnerability. He wants her to be vulnerable. He comes back and talks about how she talks with her hands and how he doesn't like that. Apparently during this episode, they were supposed to go to some yoga thing where he was a teacher. He told us early on in the season that he was a yoga teacher. There's discrepancies about where he teaches, how many days he teaches, and all that kind of stuff. So they go back and forth about that. It's a waste of time. He's mad that she tells people about their stuff when it goes south. She's over the lies and he's over her. So when they do meet with Dr. Pepper, she just talks about all the things he has lied about. And they start running those receipts as far as showing the footage of when he says that he teaches 3 days a week and it says he teaches once a month, but then he says he doesn't teach there, he cleans. And then something about he's a sub teacher. I'll be finished in a couple minutes. Something about he's a sub teacher. So, where am I at? And he says it's a personal issue. It's a whole bunch of nothing. Oh, I clicked off the note. But Pep just asked, does he take any responsibility for what's happened? And he says it goes back to him being adopted. So to me, he was just making excuses about why he acts the way that he does. And he's scared of being hurt and rejected. But that still doesn't give you right to tell lies. Being adopted ain't got nothing to do with telling lies. The truth will set you free. So their biggest thing is to work on trust, and their exercise is that they have to blindfold each other and ask questions. So they ask questions like job description, job position and description, were you really done with this marriage, and a whole bunch of other stuff. So really quick review, hey, it is what it is. Thank y'all for watching. Make sure you remember to rate, comment, subscribe, share if you feel like it, hit the bell so you know when I'm uploading. If you have ideas for other videos, please let me know. I'm going back to be a dad, and I'll talk to y'all later. Peace.